When we did our travel video, I talked about how Crystal gave a foreshadowing comment when she talked about us traveling internationally one day. Well, we did a vlog up in the great capital of Washington, D.C. We went to see the Decatur Steps and Terrace. And at that point, I made a foreshadowing comment. Take a listen. If you happen to search Spanish Steps, D.C., you might see this place right here, because they look like the Spanish Steps, which are actually at the Piazza di Spagna in Rome, which is a big bucket list item for us, and one day we will be climbing those 135 steps on a video for you. Did you hear me talking about how one day we would climb the actual Spanish Steps in the Piazza di Spagna? 136, I believe. I may have misquoted on the Washington, D.C. vlog. But today is that day for me to climb these very well-known historic steps here in Rome.
We are Crystal and Terry, and in the spring of 2021, we decided to leave our full-time jobs and dedicate 1 year of our life to full-time travel. Since then, we've been driving all around the US and have had some really great adventures. But now, it's time for a change.
For the next several months, we will be exploring some of the great sites and cities of Italy. We are very excited about this next chapter in our lives, and we hope that you'll subscribe to our channel and join us
as we leave the life we've always known to live the life of our dreams.
Ah, the Spanish Steps, built in the 1720s for the purpose of connecting the church at the very top, which was under the patronage of the French king back then, to the Spanish square below. They say that this place has offered inspiration to many artists, painters, and poets throughout the years. In fact, down at the bottom of the stairs, off to the right, before you start to climb the stairs, they have a museum to the late English poet John Keats, who actually lived and died there in that house. Also at the bottom, you don't want to miss, in the piazza is a very famous fountain called the Fontana della Boccarcia, which translated means fountain of the old boat. But you got to admit, it sounds so much better in Italian, doesn't it? Fontana della Boccarcia. The Pantheon is probably most known for its majestic dome. It is still considered the largest unreinforced concrete dome in the world. And it's the largest dome in the world, second only to the Duomo, which was built up in Florence, Italy. But we'll go see that and bring that to you in a later vlog. For now, this is a really impressive place and well worth a visit. And since it is a church, it's free of charge. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, guys.
We are starting off our second day of hitting some of the bigger, more I don't know, popular tourist attractions here. We stopped over at the Spanish Steps and then thought we would start bright and early. Actually, so early the ticket office isn't even open today.
I know. We got here at 9 a.m. and the ticket office doesn't actually open until 9:30 a.m.
Need to go find some coffee, I guess.
Oh, by the way, the ticket office is for the Roman Forum and the Colosseum, which is where we're going today.
Right.
And if you come in December and come too early, like we did,
there's
no one here.
Yeah, there's no one here. There's no line or anything. So we think we're going to be okay. We'll have enough time to go across the street, find some coffee, and get this day started. And I think we've rambled on quite enough.
Let's go.
Let's go. Stepped into true history, the 2,000-year-old Colosseum of Rome. Trying very hard to imagine what it would have been like in its glory days, but still quite a bit to see and be amazed at the skill of the builders and the manual labor that it took, even in the 8 years that it took to build this, was impressive.
Because it was all manpower. I guess just like pulley systems and rolling big old bricks of limestone across logs and stuff like that to like get them where they needed to be.
And using the animals, elephants and such, to bring it in.
Yeah, they used animals too.
But fortunately, even as many people as here today, it doesn't feel crowded.
No, it's not crowded at all.
And it's very warm in the sunlight.
By the way, earlier when we said we were the first ones in line, there was no line because since COVID, you can't purchase your tickets at a box office. No. You have to purchase them online.
Exactly.
So that's what happened there.
Yeah. That's true. No more ticket offices. But we were fortunate enough to run into a fellow that we thought was trying to hustle us. And actually, it's because one of the best tour groups available, they're not allowed to house their offices at the bottom of the Colosseum anymore. They have to gather everyone across the street. So everyone's out there sort of trying to pick people up and lead them to the tour. So if you want a guided tour, Arena Tours was really fantastic.
We've kind of seen all we can see here at the Colosseum, and we're going to head over to the Forum next.
Let's go. that the feeling I've been feeling is a bit of being overwhelmed by what we're seeing. This past year, we had the opportunity of traveling through the United States, up and down the East Coast, and me being astonished by the history, or at least the European history of the United States. Here, we're dealing with thousands of years of history that has been built, destroyed, rebuilt, and brought back to life. And it's really amazing to be able to stand in the midst of structures that were built 2,000 years ago and still, to some level, are still standing and remaining and telling their own story. It's awesome. Well guys, that's going to pretty much wrap up our day of hitting the most popular tourist sites in all of Rome. I'm going to stop in here at another amazing restaurant. They're pretty much all amazing so far. Have ourselves some delicious lunch, relax, and then make our way home. But don't worry, because there's more to see. And we're going to take you along to see more food, more sights, more fun. Stay with us.
See you on the next one.